Okay everybody, welcome back to the supplement review, and today we're going to be shooting a new kind of video. Now last week I faced every lifter's nightmare and I ran out of protein at home. Bad ordering timing from me. I normally get my stuff online from My Protein and I ended up having to go to the high street. Now as anybody who's tried to buy protein on the high street knows, it ends up being expensive and you often have a limited range. But I thought I'd use this as an opportunity to try something new and to try a new type of video as well. So, thanks to Holland & Barrett and their penny sale, I managed to get 2 tubs of Cyclone from Maxi Muscle for £25 each. Now, normally it's £50 for 1 tub. Obviously, that's ridiculously expensive. They only have, I think, 21 servings per tub. So, realistically, that's way more than you're going to want to pay. But £25 each makes it not too bad, especially for an all-in-one. Now, those of you who don't know Cyclone is Maxi Muscle's all-in-one product. Now what that means is that per serving you get over 20 grams of protein, but you also get 5 grams of creatine monohydrate, you also get 7 grams of BCAAs, you also get some HMB in there, and 10 grams of glutamine. Now I've never taken 10 grams of glutamine before. I normally dose at about 3 or 4, so it's going to be interesting to see the effect of that. Now all-in-ones are perfect for people who have a busy lifestyle, they don't want to have a cupboard full of different sachet packets, or they're happy to pay a little bit more just to have a little bit less hassle when it comes to their routine. Now when I first started training, a lot of my friends were using this and they had some good results in terms of gaining size and gaining mass. So what I'm going to do with this video is film over the course of the next probably 2 or 3 weeks. We're going to do regular weigh-ins and we're going to do regular reports. We might do some measurements as well in terms of size and see whether or not the extra money you're going to pay for this actually pays off. Now we're going to keep all the other elements of the training the same. We're going to keep the training routine the same. We're going to keep the diet the same, the calories the same. So really the only change that's being made here is going to be the Cyclone. So we'll see what happens at the end of that. Now I have in the past taken Hurricane XS from My Protein, and that is an all-in-one as well, and I really like that when I took it. This has got a slightly different composition, so it's like a pre-workout, but got slightly different ingredients working together, so it'll be interesting to see what happens over the next couple of weeks with that. So that's it. Today we're going to go to the gym for the first time. We're going to do our first weigh-in to get our baseline reading. We're going to have our workout, and then we're going to have our first shake as well. And throughout the course of the next week, I'm going to do little clips, either maybe training montage footage to show increases in weights. We'll do a mixing review and a taste review. They only had the chocolate flavour, so both tubs of chocolate, so I'll only be able to comment on that flavour, but you have to let me know in the comments below. Have you ever tried Cyclone? Do you like all-in-ones, or do you prefer having a little bit more control over when you take certain things? Okay, that's it from me. I'm going to head to the gym now and I'll see you guys later. Okay, so it's the start of the Cyclone challenge. We're going to be doing 2 tubs and seeing what the outcome is. We're here at Nathan Fitness first, and we're going to do the first weigh-in. 76.7. Okay, so today's Saturday, it's 1 week into the Cyclone challenge and it's time for our weigh-in. So last week we were at 77.2, so let's see what we are today. Stepping on the scales, 77.2. Okay guys, guys, welcome back, and today is day 14 of the Cyclone Challenge, which means we've been doing this now for 2 weeks, and we're just about to start our second tub, just making up my supplements for tomorrow. It also means we're going to be doing our third weigh-in and our second set of body fat analysis and BMI. So, looking forward to seeing the results. In terms of the Cyclone, I've come to really like it. I don't mind the chocolate taste. It's not a situation where you've got 2 tubs and you're dreading starting the second one because the first one was awful. The creatine hasn't caused too much bloating. I know it's a little bit full around the middle, which is, it's not great, but it's a side effect of creatine monohydrate. Strength-wise, I feel like I've made some good advances in the last couple of weeks, and I'll put some more training footage in this video so you can see some of the workouts we've been doing as well. But that's it for now. I'm going to finish this up, and I'll see you guys at the gym tomorrow. So that's another thing I've noticed about the Cyclone is every time I open a tub, the scoop is right there at the top. Now, it doesn't always happen, but it's nice when it does. Okay, so it's week 3 weighing time. $78.8. Okay, Saturday morning, I think this is week 4, on my way in. Okay, so it's the final weigh-in. Okay guys, it's time for the breakdown at the end of the 6-week Cyclone Challenge. So the first thing I want to do is to look at the product itself. What makes Cyclone different from other all-in-ones on the market? Well, you have 10 grams of glutamine, you have 5 grams of creatine monohydrate, and then you have your standard protein and BCAAs as well. So what it does is it makes everything nice and convenient. Now, some people prefer to take their creatine before their workout, some people like to take it afterwards. I found this worked for me. So what were the results in this 6 weeks? So taken in conjunction with 1,000 calorie a day excess, so I was eating around 3,500 calories, I put on in the 6 weeks about 4 kilograms. So I went from around 76 to up around 80. Now some of that is of course going to be water weight from the creatine monohydrate, but what I found most impressive was that I broke my personal bests for squats, deadlifts and chest press. So in terms of assessing the effectiveness of this product, I tried to keep everything else as constant as possible. I used the same pre-workout and the same pump enhancer, and that was Strong Sports Nutrition's Stimumax and Vascumax, and I kept my protein as Cyclone. So I was fully geared up to say that Cyclone, it was true, I was fully geared up to say that Cyclone is overpriced, that it's not worth the money, that it's a lot more expensive. Now I've tried other all-in-ones. I tried Hurricane from My Protein, and you may have seen that. Now that's a similar, you can tell them by the names, it's a similar product. It's designed to be a rip-off. I didn't get the same kind of results. And I think it's a combination of the creatine and the glutamine together, as well as some of the other stuff that's in here. Now, one thing I would say is that you definitely should not pay retail for this product. It is really overpriced if you're buying it in somewhere like Boots, or you're buying it in Holland & Barrett's. Now, I think this is the 1.26 kg tub. So they did away with the really big tub, and this is the slightly smaller big tub. You can get another one that's about 900 grams. Now, sometimes they try and charge you $49.99 for that, and that's ridiculous. Absolutely, you've no chance you should be paying that. I got 2 tubs in the penny sale, which broke it down to about £25, which is not bad. You can probably find it online even cheaper than that. But if you can find it on offer and you're paying around 20 to 25 pounds a tub, your goal is to put on size, and you're going to be training right, and you're going to be taking a calorie excess, then you really can get some very significant strength and size gains with Cyclone. So at the end of the 6-week challenge, I will definitely be using this again next time I'm doing a bulk. I'm now going to do a 4-week cut and try and lean down a little bit. I don't feel like I put too much body fat on. I've been doing a combination of sort of heavier sets with a little bit of powerlifting, working on my 1 rep max, as well as doing some higher volume stuff later in the week. I've been training with a trainer, so I guess that's probably had some kind of impact, but that's been constant throughout the 6 weeks and a little bit before that as well. So, overall conclusion, Cyclone, it is a good product. It's expensive, but it's worth the money. If you don't have the time to do it yourself, you don't have the inclination to do it yourself, or you just want to know that everything's been formulated and put together for you, actually, I would recommend this. So, that's it. Thanks very much. If you've tried Cyclone, let me know what you think down in the comments. I will be doing a few more videos in the next few weeks. I found a job now, so I've got my channel back up and running. Thanks for viewing, thanks for subscribing, and I'll catch you guys later.